Hello friends, dobrodošli v Bulgaria. Bulgaria! Welcome to another house hunting video. Today I'm going to explore Gabrovo region. I'm going deeper into Stara Planina. I saw some houses on ads on websites and I want to see if I can find them. One of the villages is Enev Rat and the other one is Kravenik, I think. It's a glorious sunny day. Crisp, chilly, but beautiful. So I'm super excited. I hope it stays like this. All right, let's go explore. Wow. Just driving to this place was amazing. The beautiful colors of the forests and the snowy mountain peaks in the back. You cannot really catch this on camera, but yeah, amazing. I'm super excited because it feels like I'm really in the mountains now. So let's explore Enev Rat. It's a small village, I guess. The house I'm searching for and I saw on Emot BG is this tiny, well, it's not so tiny, it says it's 80 square meters, so that's a sufficient tiny traditional Bulgarian house. It probably looks a little bit more like a vacation house than an actual house, but so far, I mean, I'm just walking through the forest and I'm like, this is so cool. Let's see if I can find it. One house on the entrance to the village. It's like on the main road. It's so quiet. Oh my god. I think I can actually see Seviljevo in the back, which is only 20 minutes away, so you have all the amenities, everything, just 20-minute drive, but you are literally in the mountains. So peaceful and beautiful. There's lots of these smaller houses, which I think they're for vacation houses. It's a very small village, like very small, which is... Oh, that one has a swimming pool. I'm checking if this is the one from the ad. There's two more houses next to it. Nobody seems to be here. Oh, look at this one. The gates are all locked. It doesn't seem like there's anyone here, so I do think that people come here for a weekend. Today is Wednesday. But I also see this house has a new... What is this? Electricity something. Oh, there's one more down there. I think that's the last house. Let's go just check that out. Yeah, I wish this house was a little bit more secluded. There's a lot of houses right next to it, unfortunately. But this one looks abandoned as well. Completely overgrown. Okay, so this house, it says it has 2,000 square meters of land. Oh, it's made out of timber and mud bricks. And the gate has collapsed. So anyone here? Hello, Luberden. There's cats. Kitty. Hey, kitties. Hi. I don't think this has 2,000 square meters. The garden looks really small, but someone maintained it, so someone is coming here. Wow, it's a beautiful spot though, but 13,000 euros? The roof would need work, definitely. Should we peek inside? I mean, inside the garden. I don't know. Don't want to trespass. You can see a bit of the barn there as well, but it's all collapsed. This would be the dream if it had a bigger garden, more of a view to the mountains, because now it's just trees. And if it was in a little bit better shape, I guess. And also if it didn't have neighbors like right next. Like there's so much space here on this hill, mountain, whatever you want to call it, and they put all the houses like cramped together. Okay, I found a path around the property so I can actually take a video of it like this. It's cute though, come on, we can't lie. I love this design. Look at all the kitties. Yeah, so that's the barn. But I guess this fence isn't the end of the property. I think it goes to here, but still, it's not that big. Yeah, I think as a mountain retreat, as a weekend house, summer house, this is perfect. But to live, I don't think it's really what I'm looking for. A part of the whole point of doing this and exploring these villages, houses, areas is also to just like get a better idea of what is out there and the prices, and also to familiarize myself with areas. So none of this is like wasted time. I feel like the more I explore, the more information I gather, the better idea I have of things I want and things I don't want. But I was thinking about this yesterday. Like, I don't know if anyone in Bulgaria has taken so much time as I have to explore all this. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, some of these views are really nice here. So far, I've seen 2 dogs, 0 humans. Not sure if anyone actually lives here. There's a car down there, the house. Perhaps they do. The village is actually on the north side of the mountain slope, I guess. So you have the view towards there, towards the north, towards Seviljevo. The sun right now, I mean, it's 12 o'clock and it's middle of October. So I think, you know, in 2 months it's gonna get even lower, but I don't think it falls behind the mountains. I think you have sun here all year long, which is good. For me, that's super important. I mentioned it a few times already, but I really want a house that's south facing so that I can have as much sun as possible and I don't have to flee to Canary Islands every winter. So I came from this direction, but I think up here there's more houses. Worst case scenario, I'm just having a beautiful walk through the forest. There's literally the best day possible to do something like this. I chose a good location for today. I didn't want to drive too much or go too far. Something fairly easy because I've been walking a lot these past few days house hunting, you know, like most of the times it takes me 3-4 hours. Like even if I want to just see like one village, if it's a little bit bigger, like Dobromirka was, it took me 3 hours and a half to walk around. So I don't think anyone has driven here on this path for a while because yeah, all the leaves and everything is here. Oh, but it's just gorgeous. The temperature is just right. I remember last year when I was here in November, it was so warm. It was like 20 degrees. I was in short sleeves. And I just remember driving around Bulgaria. I was mostly in Veliko Tarnovo and Popovo area. And I was just so taken aback by how beautiful everything was. And I knew then that this is definitely a place where I want to live. I know when I was driving back from Veliko Tarnovo to Sofia, I was crying because I didn't want to leave. That was a very short trip. That was like a 1 week just for house hunting. It was very intense, but I completely fell in love with Bulgaria. And since then, the love is just getting stronger. So in 2 weeks when I go back home for a visit, I know I'm gonna be like, I don't want to go. I want my people to come here and see how amazing Bulgaria is. Which is like, I can't wait to get a house so everybody can come and visit me. So they can finally understand what I'm talking about. Because people don't really get why I'm so obsessed with Bulgaria and why I want to live here. In case you were wondering too, I have a very good video about it. I'm gonna link it here so that you can see for yourself all the reasons why I'm like, this is it, this is my place. This was quite a walk, but I actually arrived up and there are houses here. So crazy. I'm so far up the mountain. I can't believe people live here. I'm not completely sure what that means. Probably that it's private property or something like that. I can see some houses, some buildings in the back. Yeah. Well, this road I think just goes up some villages. And there's plenty more houses or buildings up. But I've been walking quite a while. So I'm gonna go back down. I saw some houses next to the main road. It's very small roads, barely any cars. So I want to drive to the next village, which I think is Kravenik. It's a bit of a drive, I think, more down south. And let's see what we find there. But here is just hills and forests. Yeah, this road just goes on and on and on. I am now on the main road. So there's also some houses here. But yeah, I wouldn't really want to live here. People are speeding up quite a lot. But this is nice. Oh, this is a fancy one. Very fancy. And you have some kind of like a bungalow style. Alright. So this is it for Enev Rat. I'm gonna continue on this road to Kravenik. The reason why I want to go there isn't necessarily because I've seen any good houses, but I saw that the village has an incredible view. So I just want to drive there and see. Maybe we stumble upon something, maybe not. Maybe it's just gonna be a nice drive into the Stara Planina mountains. Well, Google Maps wants to take me back all around, but I've seen cars going this way, so I hope the road is not too bad. Let's see, if it's too bad, I'm just gonna turn. So far the road is okay. It's not the worst that I've driven, so I don't know. Winter time might be a little bit challenging here. I don't know if they clean the roads at all. Let's go. Yeah, it's a tiny road and it's full of holes, but let's see if we manage to come somewhere. Oh my god! Oh my god, I've never seen... What is that? How do you call it? Yazbets? Oh my god, I've never seen him in my life. This is crazy. Honestly, Bulgaria sometimes feels like I'm on a safari. So many wild animals. I arrived somewhere. It wasn't that bad actually. I think this is Kolibi, and I see also some buildings here. Abandoned. Oh wow, the view here is nice. Wow, these are some amazing places up here. Doggy. Well, the road is not the best. That's why everyone has 4x4s. Could do a little zigzagging. God, I see a village there on top of those hills. I wonder what village that is. Let's see what Google Maps says. I think those houses there on top are Dyalak. Might go check it out. I think we are driving somewhere on top or behind those hills anyway. What the actual hell? Where am I? I have no idea what that mountain is, but it looks spectacular. Wow, 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 wow. And I see like more snowy mountains there in the back. My phone is not really picking it up, but wow. Okay, I think we have arrived to Kravenik. Oh my god, I was right. The pictures were right. The views here are insane. I was just thinking now when I was driving how this day has been my favorite so far in this season of house hunting. Not necessarily because I've seen houses that, you know, are interesting, but just this area, these small villages, the mountains, they're exactly the kind of place where I want to live. And that was before I arrived here. And now I'm just blown away because there's literally mountains just here. This is so exciting. And I have a beautiful little house here that on the back you can't really see here, but yeah, there's mountains just here. So let's go explore. Oh, she's so overgrown. This is the start of the village. I think the center of the village is actually a few kilometers down, but we like it to be a little bit more secluded and remote. Remote is not the right word. Remote. Yeah. Oh my god, are those raspberries? Oh. Ooh. Like mountain raspberry. Oh no. Oh, these are blackberries, but they're not ripe yet. Wow, okay. Pretty sure this village is also just full of vacation houses. This is a cute one. I don't know if you can see that, but gosh, that one is really amazing. And for anyone commenting, oh, this is so remote, what about doctors and shops and post offices? I don't need any of that. I just need peace and quiet and nature and beauty. I grew up in a town about the size of like Dobromirka or Mladen, next to a busy road. I didn't like it at all because then my parents built a new house in the countryside in a tiny village with 10 houses. Beautiful view, so much space, peace and quiet. And no, I never get bored there. So thanks for your concern, but I think I'm gonna be just fine. What a view. I didn't think this village would be so big just because it's very remote, but it's actually like really spread across. And there's something for everyone. You have cheap houses and you have really expensive ones. Yeah, the village is really big. So I'm gonna go back to the car and drive down to the center and then probably walk a bit from there. The center of this village is actually just like any other village. You don't even know that on top you have these amazing houses with incredible views of the mountains, because the center is like inside a little valley, so you don't really see the mountains.
Pojdite v smeri vzhod in nato zavite levo.
The mountains are there in the back, but you can't really see them from here. So like I always say, go on top. The view is always better from the top. Okay, one more stop. Yeah, I have a little doggy here. One more stop on the way back home. I'm in Dyalak, which is the town I saw before from the other hill where I was, and it looks like complete paradise. It's only a few houses here, so I'm just gonna walk a little bit around. I saw one person here with goats, happy with a little snack. Come on, you want a little snack? I think he's a little bit more afraid, and he has like a big, I don't know what that lump is. Oh, poor doggy. So let's say this is the main square. Okay, a couple of houses, I guess. Oh, the guy is coming, the goat guy. Maybe I should go talk to him. Dobar den. Moj bulgarski tak. Sam od Slovenija.
Какво търсите, викам?
Какво?
Какво?
Tukaj?
Да.
Съм знаете, Добромирка село?
Да.
От Велико Тарново.
Да, бе, знам го.
Кod приятелка u gosti, a sam v Bulgarija da kupim къща.
Търсиш къща?
Да, и гледам так Stara Planina, малко село, спокойно, природа и так. Да. Ви сте от tukaj? Да. Цели живот сте
Не,
tukaj?
иначе в града съм.
Аха. А sad имате коза?
Кози, да, мои
Кози?
Мои са кози.
Так. И на зима сте tukaj?
Тук, да.
Ни снег?
Снег ринат.
Да? Tukaj?
Да, ринат го. Чистят го всичко. Има ток, вода, всичко.
Всичко, да.
Значи търсите къща да си купите.
Да, има къща tukaj.
Има тази срещу мене. Долу беше зелената порта. Тя се продава, ама идваха едни от Русия да я гледат. Сега дали са я купили, не знам. Мога да проверя.
Tukaj горе?
Тук няма Не продават никъде долу, първата къща продават.
Първа, ага.
Тя е долу чак най-ниската, дето ниската част, там продават къщата, ма много работа има. Трябва да се чисти.
Да. Я искам да е ремонт, а так да е стара 100 година къща.
Не на 100 години, къщата е с тухли. И то се продаваше, и то била, ама тя много пари искат дали.
Добре, да, то е премного за мене.
90 хиляди евро иска.
Уф, no.
И до 20 хиляди то строи.
Да, до 20, окей. До 90, не. Искам да е ремонт и так да.
Да е ремонтирана всичко?
Не, я направим ремонт. Па да е...
20 хиляди лева долу първата къща я дават. На момента. Те са едни мои хора, мои роднини.
Ага.
Къщата не е лоша, трябва да се чисти, да се такова.
Да.
Иначе къщата е голяма, хубава, е в началото на махлата.
Добре. Okay, I actually understood a bit what he was saying. He is selling, or someone is selling a house next to him, so I'm gonna check that out for 20,000 leva. They have electricity, water, and apparently in winter they come and clean the road here, which is surprising because this is so remote. Oh, and besides him, it's only 2 families living here. Very quiet. It's quite a view. Have some bees. This one is here at the end of the road, but look at that. She's cute. He said he doesn't know if it's for sale, but he can ask. This is the barn. The view is this, so not the best. There's another one here that's really overgrown. And this is her neighbor. Yeah, this is a lovely property. I mean, you have a nice little house, and then you have these mountains. You have sunshine all year long. Perfect. There's more houses up there, believe it or not. Yep. I think there's some families living here. She's an absolute dream. This is the very top end of the village. From here it's just hills and mountains and forests. Oh my god, amazing. Okay, let's go check the house from the man. For 20,000 leva. I feel like the lesson of today is when your intuition is like, ooh, there's houses on that hill. What is there? What is that? Where is that? How it looks like? Go and check it out. Because honestly, this place is a gem, and I wouldn't have found it if I just didn't follow my intuition, basically. Right, let's go check it out. Как се каже, well, the neighbor is right here. That's what I don't really like. There's a toilet. There's another neighbor right there. There's a little barn thing. this. The house. Has a nice view. Oh wow. Dobre. Ima piwo. Da. I mean, honestly, it's not bad. This is what 10,000 euros gets you in the mountains in Stara Planina. This is the view from the house. Wow. This was interesting. The local couple living here with their goats showed me two houses. The first one is just across the street from their house and doesn't really have a big land, doesn't have the best view. But then they showed me another house, which is towards the end or the beginning of the village, however you wanna see it. Much more secluded, amazing view. In a worse shape for sure, needs a lot of repair, mnogo remont, but the land, it's big and it has a really nice view. It's not exactly the idyllic, dreamy house that, you know, I'm wishing for, but I think this was a good find for 10,000 euros. So it belongs to 3 brothers and they still have to go through some legal stuff. So the lady gave me her number and she took mine, and we will have a chat when she finds out a little bit more about it. But yeah, this was great. I mean, this was such a find. What did I say just before? Follow your intuition. And also, like, people are so nice. Like, they just were like, oh yeah, come here, this house is for sale, let me show you, do you want coffee, this and that. They wanted to chat more with me, but I'm like, I'm a bit tired because, dude, like, I don't speak Bulgarian that well, so it's a little bit difficult. But yeah, this was great. Great. Super happy for today. Also, I have to say, when I was driving towards this place, and this is, I'm not kidding you, I was thinking in my mind, oh my god, I'm literally in the outback of Bulgaria. Like, it's so remote, you barely see any cars. And then what car passes me? It was a Ford Mustang. I don't know how long have you been following my channel, but if you have been here for a while, then you know that Ford Mustang is literally like my lucky charm car. And because it's so rare, like, you really don't see it very often. It's a really rare, really specific car. And here in these like tiny little streets, a Ford Mustang passes me and I'm like, no way. So I was like, okay, it's gonna be a great day. It's already been an amazing day. Nothing can top that. And then I come to this village and yeah, then you know what the rest that happened. But yeah, it's just like, what are the chances? Also, like, this gives you an idea of what kind of people are buying properties here, are owning properties, loaded and good taste in cars. 7 hours and 120 kilometers later, I'm back. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did, and I will definitely keep you posted on what happens with the house that I am kind of interested in. And yeah, let me know what you thought about these small mountainous villages in remote places of Stara Planina. And do you think 10,000 for the house I'm eyeballing is a good price? All right, thank you for joining me on this house hunt, and bye bye.